Hello, gorgeous puddin' butts. Here we go. All right, today we are doing week 15, and this is practice number 2. All right, so this looks a lot like the practices, practice 1 and the together column that we did together, but let's get started. A delivery man had 840 bottles of Gatorade. There's your total. The bottles were packaged in cases, just like bottles usually are. There were 15 bottles in each case. The driver delivered 105 bottles to a store. How many cases were in the truck after the delivery? Okay, sorry about that. My son wanted to ask me a question. Okay, so let's start with what he does have. He has 840 bottles of Gatorade, okay? Then he makes a delivery. He delivers 105. So these 105 go here, and then he's got a certain amount of bottles left. So what you have to do is you have to subtract to get this missing part right here. So if you have 840 and you subtract 105, you borrow here, this turns into 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 3 minus 0 is 3. 8 minus 1 is 7. So he has 735 bottles left, okay? But you don't want these bottles just flopping around in the back of his truck. They go inside of cases. And how many bottles are in each case? There are 15 bottles in each case. So take the 735. That's how many bottles you have, and you put 15 in this case, 15 in this case, 15 in this case, until they're all used up, okay, till all the bottles are in a case. Let's look at our handy dandy flow chart. Do I know the total? Yes, I do. Do I have equal parts? Yes, I do. So I need to divide. So here we go. We're going to take 735 and we're going to divide those 735 bottles of Gatorade into cases that hold 15 each. So give yourself some multiples. 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, and stop there. Maybe that'll be enough. Here we go. How many 15s are in 7? There are none. How many 15s in 73? 1, 2, 3, 4, because that's too many. So there are 4. 4 times 15 is 60. When you subtract, you get 13. Okay, we need to make some more. Multiples. 90 plus 15 is 105. 105 plus 15 is 120. 120 plus 15 is 135. Oh, there it is. Ding, 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 ding. All right, here we go. So if I bring down this 5, I've got 135, and that's the new number that I'm dividing into. So 135 divided by 15, let's see. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9. 9 times 15 is 135. When I subtract, I get 0. So there are going to be 49 cases of Gatorade in the back of the truck. Oh, sorry, 49 cases of Gatorade in the back of the truck. All right, next one. Mrs. Jackson charges $155 an hour for tutoring. She's really good. She must be, because that's a lot of money. If she tutors 10 hours each week, how much will she make after 4 weeks? So we've got to find out how much she makes in 1 week and how much she makes in 4 weeks. Let's start with 1 week. Draw your bar. And she charges $155 an hour and works 10 hours. So we don't know how much she makes in a week, but we know every hour she's getting $155. For another hour, she gets another $155, all the way down until she's worked 20 hours. Okay, so do we know the total? No, we don't. Do we need equal parts? Yes, we do. So do we know the total? No. Do we have equal parts? Yes, so we multiply. Here we go. Don't be scared of using the paper. So I'm going to take 155, and I'm going to multiply it times 20, okay? The top number times 0 is going to be 0, 0, 0. Cross it out, drop an egg. 2 times 5 is 10, leave a 0, carry the 1. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 1 more is 11. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 more is 3. So they're making $3,100. Mrs. Jackson, she makes $3,100 in a week, okay? So how much is she going to make in 4 weeks? Draw another bar. We have no idea how much she's going to make in 4 weeks, but we know that if she works for 4 weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4, she's going to make $3,100 this week, $3,100 this week, $3,100 this week, and $3,100 this week. So looking at our flow chart, we've got, do you know the total? No. Do I have equal parts? Yes. So you are going to multiply. So I'm going to take 3,100 per week times 4 weeks. 4 times 0, 0. 4 times 0, 0. 4 times 1, 4. 4 times 3, 12. Mrs. Jackson made $12,400 in 4 weeks. Not too shabby. Congratulations, Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson, can you please buy me a Bugatti? I would appreciate it. All right, next one. Which division equation is shown by this area model? So you know that this is the total, the product of this box method for multiplication is that you have to add up the numbers in the middle. So let's find out the product. 6,400 plus 3,200 plus 320 plus 64. When you add them together, you get 4, 8, 6 plus 3 is 9, and 9. So you get 9,984. That's what the total is. So 9,984. And then to get that, you have to multiply the two sides together. So it's 64 times these numbers added together. So you've got 100 plus 50 plus 5 plus 1. 155, 156 will give you this product. So if we want a division equation for this, we have to take 9,984, divide it by 64, and you get 156, or you can do 9,984 divided by 156 equals 64. Either one of these division problems will work, okay? You guys are smart. But before you can do the division, figure out the division problem, you got to figure out the product. All right, next one. Beth made 438 cookies for her family and friends. She packed all but 8 of them into 15 different tins. What expression shows the number of cookies each person gets? All right, first off, you have to subtract out the cookies that she's not going to be packing up. Maybe she ate them. So take 438 and subtract out the 8 that she's not giving to her family. And she's taking these 430 cookies, and she's dividing them between 15 different tins. If she's making equal groups, 15 equal groups, you are dividing that number. And that's all you have to do. Next one, a right rectangular prism. That is a fancy word for saying box. Okay, a box is 3 times as long as it is wide. Its height is 3 times its length. Its width is 3. What is the volume in cubic centimeters of the prism? So volume equals length times width times height. Okay, so if you've got the volume, you're going to do blank times blank times blank. This is the length. This is the width. This is the height. All right, so there is one of these that it just flat out gives you. You don't have to do any thinking about it. And that one is right here. The width is 3 centimeters. So go to your width and write 3. Okay, then you got to do a little reading for the rest of them. Let's start at the top. A box is 3 times as long as it is wide. So the length is 3 times the width. So to figure out this, you've got to do 3 times 3, which gives you the length of 9. Then it says the height is 3 times the length. So you have to take the length, which is 9, and multiply by 3 to get that the height is 27. Okay? Then you can figure out the volume. So you can do 9 times 3 times 27. I recommend doing 9 times 3 first. 9 times 3 is 27, and then you've got to do 27 times 27. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to do it on another sheet of paper because I know that my pencil won't explode if I do that. 27 times 27 is not 7 times 7 is 49. Leave the 9, carry the 4. 7 times 2 is 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Leave the 8, and there's the 1. Okay, cross this out, and drop an egg. Now, here we go. 2 times 7 is 14. Leave the 4, carry the 1. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 more is 5. And when you add these together, you get 9. 8 plus 4 is 12, and 1 plus 1 plus 5 is 7. Your answer is 729. 729, and boom. All right. All right. You guys are loved. I'll see you tomorrow for the next day of Fan 5.